There is only one thing on my menu: dick. Gumshoe.
Oh, and what was the other guy's name again? Carmelo Gusto. You even ran him down for me. There was some great work you did there.
Of course, Gusto. The IS-7 incident. He killed Floss and froze his body in order to conceal it.
Oh, I only wish I could have been there to see his downfall too. How can you say that? He was your father. So scary. Mr. Guard keeps asking and asking about what happened that day. Where are you, Dad? When are you coming to get me? Please, I need you to come take me away. Is it because I broke my promise? Because I didn't show up in time to help you taste your work? He was no father. He left me all on my own. What kind of person would do that? May have shared the same blood, but that's it. Father, what a joke.
You may not want to hear this, Mr. Saint, but you share more than your blood. Hate him all you like, but you're more like your father than you know.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Fate can be strange sometimes, but this was no coincidence. You and your father were the same, even in the methods you chose. You deliberately threw off the time of death just as he did.
I threw off the time of death. And how did I do that exactly?
By hiding the president's body in a very specific place. You hid the body right here.
Take that!
You needed to keep the body cool somewhere, but you also needed somewhere to keep Sean. Who knew the two were connected?
You're talking about the kidnapping again? Why are we bringing that up now?
Because much as you wish you may have forgotten, we know you kept Sean in a refrigeration unit. The same refrigeration unit in which you kept the president's body. Just as your father froze the body he was trying to conceal 18 years ago.
What? You're saying I'm the same as him? The same as the animal who abandoned me?
A sad irony, but an undeniable truth nonetheless.
Shut up! I'm nothing like him. I could never be like him. He's nothing to do with me, and we're nothing alike.
Sorry, kiddo, but I think it's pretty clear you and old Gusto had more than a little in common. You even told us how you didn't like sweet stuff way back when we first met, right? If that's not a product of your daddy issues, I don't know what is.
You don't understand.
You may have tried to disown your father, but he lives on in everything you do. You think the same way. And you're every bit as prepared as he was to sacrifice others in order to protect yourself. Your crimes were even exposed in the same manner. You couldn't be more similar.
Or should I say, I don't know anything about a refrigeration unit, and the kidnapping, nothing to do with me.
Nonsense. You did it so you could blackmail Judge Gavelle. We know for a fact you were involved.
Objection.
You're a real danger to be around, you know that, Miles? What aren't you willing to accuse me of? But it changes nothing. You still don't have any proof of incitement, of kidnapping, of anything. Wait, are you planning to maybe fabricating some? Take a leaf out the old winner playbook.
Never. I would never do that. I can't let myself rise to the provocation.
What was the line? No matter what happens, we must find the truth, something like that. But only when the truth suits you, huh? That's how the law keeps people down, isn't it? And I had to get my revenge myself. And I got away with it! I got away with it all! The guard, winner, and now you! None of you can touch me! This is bad, Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't there anything we can do?
Everything points to this man being our culprit. We need evidence, even just one piece.
Alright, it's been fun. It's time we brought this little show to an end, don't you think? Stick around for the main event though, won't you? I'll even let you in for free, if you finally admit defeat. Who was that?
Gumshoe! Sorry to keep you waiting, sir.
Gummy, where have you been?
I've been doing my job, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me. And Detective Gumshoe, do you have anything to report? I am looking at a few things real quick, sir, about a refrigeration unit where the kid was kept. It was registered too. The very big Certus, just like you said. And there it is, just in the nick of time. Excellent work, Detective. Well, Mr. Saint?
There must be some kind of mistake. Why would a circus need a refrigeration unit?
A valid question, I suppose. But we're no experts on the circus trade. Perhaps we could ask your department manager for her thoughts on the matter. Well, Miss Berry?
They do have a refrigeration unit to store all the food for the animals. But I don't know where it is. I leave all that to Simone. He's so good at that kind of thing. Ah, you fool! Simone, you're scaring me.
Oh, such a shame. But rushing to find a solution after the fact so often leads to mistakes. You knew that if the body was found in the unit, the suspicion would fall on you. So you panicked and moved it to the grounds of the big building instead. But you weren't counting on Sean being found in the unit when you kidnapped him. If only you'd known you were up against a great thief and an even greater detective. Is everything all right? You're looking a little pale.
Don't think you've won just yet, Miles. You're missing proof for the most important part of your little theory.
I am. Perhaps you could enlighten us.
You don't have any evidence I crushed the presidential faker with the balloon. I know you don't, because there isn't any.
I'm afraid there is.
What?
If Mr. Saint murdered the victim as we think he did, there should be traces of your misdeed on this piece of evidence.
Take that!
Analysis of the balloon basket should turn up the evidence we need.
The balloon again! You already have your bullet hole, what else do you expect to find? We, expect to find plenty, actually. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? If there's truth to be found, then he'll find it. He's a hero of justice.
He sure is. We'll find something for sure. Mr. Edgeworth has gotten out of way tight spots in this one. What they said. We believe in you, Miles Reno. And so does your pop. He's looking down on you right now, I know he is.
Just stay calm and see this one to the end, Miles Edgeworth. A perfect victory is only moments away.
The president's body double was killed by the balloon. Traces of a certain substance will prove that. And you, Simone Saint, will pay for your crimes at last. I'm looking forward to this. Time to wrap up the mysteries of the past and present once and for all.
Please, Mr. Letchworth, deal the final blow to this unforgivably wicked man.
The last piece of evidence will prove your guilt beyond a doubt. What did we expect to find in the balloon if it was used to crush the president?
Take that!
When Sean found the president's body, he also found a bouquet of lion lilies. Lion lilies, symbol of the connection between parent and child. A popular flower back in Zanfar.
That's your proof? A bunch of flowers that'll be rotting in the dump by now? A bunch of flowers shorn from away? So much for your beautiful symbol of parental connection. That's got nothing to do with any of this.
Ignore him, Sean. You threw those flowers away, that much is true. But the bond they represented remains as strong as it ever was. The President held on to them until the last, an act which provided us with our final piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about?
The flowers Sean disposed of had been squashed flat. They must have been crushed by the balloon. If we examine the basket for traces of lion lily pollen, what do you think we might find?
No, you don't need to do that. You looked over the basket just now. Anyway, if there was pollen stuck to it, you'd have seen it. Those flowers are bright yellow.
Objection!
Not all evidence is visible to the naked eye, Mr. Saint. Emma?
Yeah?
I'd like to call on your scientific skills once again, if you don't mind.
Leave it to me. All right, let's take a look at the balloon basket, shall we? I've got something. Bright yellow pollen, just like you said. It's from the same flowers. It shouldn't take more than another quick test to prove it.
And there we have it. You murdered the president, and this murder you carried out yourself.
No, how could this... No!
You crushed the president with that balloon. Then you loaded his body into the basket and took him to the refrigeration unit. Why? Why go to the trouble of removing the body? Because he knew another incident was scheduled to occur the same evening.
Oh, Rosie Ringer's murder.
Exactly. If they'd left the body there, it would have interfered with his other plans. I get it. And he couldn't leave the body in the refrigeration unit for too long either, right? Indeed not. So while returning to the big building to drop the body off again the following night, he must have observed the fire Sean caused and the Taurosaurus head falling as a result. That's what gave you the idea, wasn't it? To flame Sean for the murder?
You made it seem as if the falling head was what killed him, so my son would take the blame. Despicable coward.
In order to achieve your aim, you lowered the president's body from the balloon to the lock below. And while he was dangling from the rope you used, he was caught on Sean's rehearsal tape.
No, how did you see through it all? How?
You manipulated people and you manipulated this case, just as you manipulate animals on the stage. You thought you were all-powerful, but your reign is at an end.
The animals look like they're made of you, Simon. Even money on desire. They thought you were their friend, but you're not. You're sad and mad at the same time. Stop it! Stop looking at me like that!
Perhaps they will when you finally stop clowning around. You're not cut out for comedy. Your tale's destined to end with a whimper.
Don't... Get away from me! Get away from me! Leave me alone! Dad, where are you? I'm so scared. I don't know what you're talking about. I've done nothing wrong. Nothing. I'm not the bad one. They are. Why, Bronco? Why did you stop me going to see my dad? If none of them did what they did, I wouldn't have had to. I couldn't trust the police. I couldn't trust anybody. I was all alone with no one to help me. But that man, he helped me. Canis was the only one who ever helped me. What if I used people? I had to. Was that so wrong? Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Ow! That hurts! Stop it! Oh no! 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 Damn, that was brutal. Seems the game is up at last. Oh boy.
The killer!
Mr. Edgeworth, may I be the first to congratulate you? You've unmasked the person behind this entire sorry affair. Now I'm free to...
No!
Guns are so clumsy, don't you find? I don't have a gun. Please. Not only are you carrying one, you were just about to draw it.
He must have stolen it from the president after murdering him.
This gentleman betrayed a bond of trust. He knew the so-called president was an imposter, and yet he employed me to kill him nonetheless. There's nothing more dangerous for an assassin than to be lied about the nature of one's target. If one does not know what cards one's opponent is holding, one can be very unpleasantly surprised.
But that was not your true crime.
No, thinking you could deceive me, manipulate me. That's the crime in which you're about to pay.
No!
Wow. You! It's been a while, the killer. Step aside, Canis. This man is my target. I would politely ask you call off this particular job. He'll pay for his crimes, but in prison, not at the end of your blade. And if I refuse, let's just say I might not take the loss of the one life I ever saved too well. You save a life. Bodikarma Canis, the blind butcher himself. Preposterous, I know. But yes, I, who have taken so many lives, once chose to preserve one, that of an innocent young pup. And he in turn saved mine. Something of a bond formed between us. Laugh all you like, I know I would. But I respectfully request you spare him. As one professional to another, I ask you let this particular target live. Very well. The boy must mean a lot to you. Thank you, I'm in your debt. Oops. Thank you, I'm in your debt. You need not thank me. I simply see little point in the two of us killing one another. Now then, I bid you all good day. No, get back here! You have my thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. This young pup needed to be shown the error of his ways. And you've done just that. Alright. I suppose we better be getting back. Our ironclad enclosure awaits. Doesn't it, Helmet? Yes, it does. Oh, hello. You killed my dad, didn't you, old man? I will not lie, I did. My victims deserve to be remembered at the very least.
I sense a great hatred for me from you, Horned Pup. In that case...
Sean, no.
You must not falter, little one. Here, you may use my knife. Take it. Cut my throat. One short slice is all it takes. I was growing rather tired of carving my little statues anyway. I want revenge. I want it so badly.
Sean, don't do it. Please, Sean, I beg of you.
At least, I did until just now. I would have done anything to make you pay, no matter how long it took.
Oh, but you should make those who have wronged you pay. It'll make you feel so good, trust me. All the pain, all the suffering, it all goes away. It drowns it all out, numbs it.
Yes, you clearly demonstrated that. Maybe it does. And listening to you, I thought maybe that's what I wanted. Sean! But it's not just about me. Say I get my revenge. How does that help anybody else? If I become a murderer, my mum suffers 10 times more than I ever would. And so would all the people I work with. They're counting on me, and they worry about me. Thoughtful words indeed, little one. Yeah, well, I get it now. I won't ever forgive you. But I shouldn't be the one who gets to punish you. That's what these guys are for. My mum, the prosecutor, people like that.
Sean. Wow, you may be young, Sean, but you're wiser than I'll ever be.
You could at least consider trying to better yourself, Kay. Very well. I suppose we'll be on our way. With me, young pup.
On our way? To where?
Where else? To the prison. Our home.
Our home?
And with that, the case came to an end. A case that had dragged so many people into its orbit. But as for me, there was one last thing I had to do.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Edgeworth.
What's the big idea, big guy? Want to tell us what's going on here?
Mr. Edgeworth? Your request has been processed and approved.
Huh? Your what now? I've asked for my prosecutor's badge to be reinstated.
I still can't believe you did that for me.
A certain man once said, to be an attorney is to be a defendant's most trusted ally, and that by believing in your client, the truth will make itself known. That man's image has been forever burned into my memory. As strongly as the vision of my father fighting in the courtroom. Good old Gregory. But that's his and my father's path. Mine lies elsewhere.
Mr. Edgeworth?
My path is that of the prosecutor. It always was. Well, I guess that's it. I'm sorry. No, I dig it. And besides, I can tell by the look in your eye that your mind's made up. It is. Alright then. Looks like our work together's diddly done. Just don't come crying about it if you change your mind. The club's now closed to new members. I understand. Hey, Master. Care to tell me why at least? How come you're so dead set on popping the old prosecutor's hat back on? You once asked me something, Fender. I've been thinking about that question ever since, about how I mean to live my life. And now this case is over, I think I finally know the answer. I'm going to help people as a prosecutor. Can't you also do that as an attorney? Look at it this way. Simone Saint was also a victim of sorts. He lost his only parent all those years ago, and with him, his ability to believe in a just world. I know how that feels. To lose somebody so important to you, to lose faith in everything, to doubt everything and be utterly alone, to fight and fight and fight. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty, so I make that my policy. But I was lucky. Somebody was kind enough to save me from myself. Objection! Mr. Saint had nobody. He had no faith in the law. He made that seeking revenge himself was the only option. I doubt even you imagine the body double would even go as far as to co-opt our country's police.
No, I sure didn't. As long as Winner was around, no evidence was ever going to stand. Even Ninny managed to ruin things this morning. The girl got away with it again.
I want to help people like him. How do you plan to do that? If he'd been able to rely upon the law, none of this would have happened.
Chairman Winner made a mockery of justice, and in doing so, drove Mr. Saint away from seeking it. The law's only as good as its practitioners. I can be assured that keeps people safe from harm, or a sword wielded to wound them. Just among many of the law's great contradictions.
You can say that again. But one cannot solve such contradictions in the law without engaging with it. I don't think an attorney could have saved Mr. Saint, but a prosecutor, a custodian of the law, I think perhaps they could have. I plan to take up my badge again and confront those contradictions at every turn.
Very Marzarino, I like it. You know, it won't be easy breezy though, right? Fighting the law itself, that's lawyering on hard mode.
I understand that, but somebody has to do it.
Oh, I don't doubt that. If it has to be anybody, it should be you. Laws are like people, I guess. They both got to grow and change. Adapt or perish, am I right? You're going to smash this, I just know it. After all, you're Gregory's boy through and through. If there's one thing that man did not know how to do, it's give up. Eyes on the prize and straight on till sunset, that was his motto. You know what? I saw that same determination on your face the second you mentioned taking up prosecutoring again. You know what's really grown and changed? Hate to be a big cheese ball, but you. I only wish your dad was here to see it. He'd be proud as all get out.
Fender, thank you.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if you're ready to begin, we can get the ceremony underway.
Please.
By the power vested in me by the Committee for the Prosecutorial Excellence, I, Verity Gavelle, do hereby, in sight of the Almighty Goddess, reinstate Mars Edgeworth as a servant of the law. All right, you're a prosecutor again.
Best news I've heard all week, sir.
Well, Mr. Prosecutor, I got a scoot. Your pops is going to want to know that his kid just signed up for the opposition a second time.
Thank you again, Fender, for everything.
Don't thank me yet.
Next time you see me could be across a courtroom. And this face is a whole lot less roguishly charming when it's not on your side of the aisle. I would relish the opportunity to face an attorney trained by my father. I hope that day comes very soon. Alrighty, Fender out.
Welcome back into the fold, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thank you, Judge Cavell. I owe you more than I can say.
You do?
You strove to right the wrongs of the committee from the inside. That must have been a lonely battle indeed.
Not at all. I was never truly alone. That's right, you had the goddess of justice on your side.
Thank you for teaching me it's possible to fight in such a way. The contradictions within the committee are like those within the legal system itself. If we aren't able to overcome them, the real truth will forever evade us. I have to thank you for teaching me that, and for setting me on this path. I hereby swear to confront the contradictions that afflict the law, and to overcome them.
I thank you for your commitment to the cause, as does the Almighty Goddess. I truly believe such efforts are necessary in order for the law to grow and improve.
I will look forward to seeing you in the courtroom again soon.
As will I. You did not see the best of me when I last oversaw a trial. The next time will be different. I will show you what it means to serve justice with true impartiality.
Judge Cavell, I don't mean to call your motivation into question.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
But, to my mind, the ideal judge is not wholly impartial. The ideal judge is human. Even in the courtroom, they laugh, they cry, they rage, they smile. And then when all is said and done, they pass down a judgment based on that very humanity. I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but perfection isn't always the loftiest of ideals. It's certainly not the only thing to strive for. Forgive me, this is my opinion, nothing more.
You're right, of course. There are other ways. I thank you for sharing your insights. Mr. Edgeworth, there's another reason I was never truly alone during my long struggle against Chairman Winner. Someone else was with me, someone other than the goddess.
Of course, Sean.
This clipping gave me more courage than words can express. Simply having it near me gave hope. No matter how hard things get, no matter how formidable one's opponent, when we feel we're not alone, we can keep going no matter how hard the road ahead. Mistakes have been made, but we must fix them for Sean's sake more than anyone else's.
Like the mistakes made in the incident in which his father died.
So you see, there's something more important to me than even the words of the goddess. Though it may anger her to hear me say such things.
So that was your secret weapon all along, the strength of your bond with your son.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps I should not strive for an unachievable perfection, but I must grow. As a servant of the law, and as a mother. That I believe above all else.
I see. It seems we both have plenty still to learn.
Indeed. We are neither of us perfect yet. Let us continue along our chosen paths, and continue to grow as we tread them, until we meet again. I will look forward to that day. May the goddess watch over you as you embark upon the next step of your journey.
I lost the title of prosecutor, but now I've regained it, and in doing so I've seen a new way forward, a new path of justice. I'm determined to follow that path until it finally leads me to the truth, no matter how hard it may be, no matter what obstacles might arise. Won't betide anyone who stands in my way, for whoever may be, whatever they might say, I'll lift my voice and shout, objection! Why is that part so fucking fast?
So, Chief, what kind of scoop we looking to land ourselves next, huh? Did I teach you nothing, knucklehead? We're journalists, dang it. Leads are our stock in trade, our bread and butter. You don't just hand that stuff over, not even to your danged apprentice. Sorry, Chief. Guess I've still got a bunch to learn, huh? Alright then, we'll go track down some leads on my own self. That's the spirit. You go get him, champ. Before you mosey on down the way, mind, sharing what kind of leads them there leads might be? Huh? But, Chief, you just said... Come on now, I'm pretty much your editor, ain't I? Can't hold out on the boss. Oh, come on, Chief, that's cold.
My arm wound has yet to fully heal, even now. The bodyguard who inflicted it was a skillful practitioner indeed. I shan't be forgetting him in a hurry. But never mind that now. Time to return to the life of a simple ice cream seller. Although I've been thinking perhaps crates would be more my speed. Well, no rush. I'm sure there'll be time to ponder the matter before my next job comes in. Sure, you might have knocked me on my butt, wise guy, but it ain't out for the count just yet. I'll be keeping my guard up, looking for an opening. We're out of this dump yet. Isn't that right, Teddy? Second bell rings for the next round of escape shenanigans. We'll come out swinging. Till then, it's training, training, and more training.
You want to know if I'm still planning on becoming animal stylist? Sure, I'm still studying every single day. Still up to my elbows in mud. I guess it's suits me better than being a newspaper salesman. I plan to make it my new career when I finally get out of here. What's that? Is my release a few more years away now because I helped warden the guard? Why do you think I'm being so nice to these stupid friggin' animals? I don't care about the license, I just want to get out of here! Why me? I was so shocked when I learned what Simon had been up to the whole time. I trusted him. I was his boss. Still, can't sit around being sorry forever, I guess. The show must go on. We can't let the magic department and the ventriloquism department get the better of us. We light up the stage and blow the competition with all those awful memories along with it.
I must have gotten soft in my old age, haven't I, boy? Yes, I have. 18 years ago, I saved a life, and the troublesome child still keep me busy to this day. Now here we are, back in a cage. Well, we'll have company soon at least, won't we, boy? Yes, our friend the pup. Things certainly won't be dull with him around. No, they won't.
What desserts shall we eat? Chocolate cake, sticky sweet.
They're so soft, fluffy, and light. You'll be dreaming of it tonight.
I'll always be waiting for you, Judy. I'll come visit you every day, just like you and Eddie did when I was here.
We have so much to thank him and Mr. Edgeworth for. Most of all, the fact I get to eat your delicious desserts again, Samson.
And not just you, they gave me permission to keep providing sweet treats to everyone here. I guess spreading the gospel of candy making all these years is finally paying off.
Hello, sweeties. Fancy seeing you here. I owe you a great big thank you, you know. Our dear old Greggy Pegleg too, of course. After all, thanks to all of you, I can eat so many pearl sweets again. I'm even thinking of making a lovely medicine out of them. I'm going to call it Snacker's Delight. It makes your stomach so small you can only eat snacks. So you get skinny as a tent peg and love every minute of it. I'm going to make a fortune. Man, I've met so many beautiful people now, drawn so many beautiful sketches. Lulu isn't the biggest fan of my new work, though. She took one look at my sketchbook and hit me over the head with it. Bam! Just like that. And, then she left. I guess that's one less beautiful person in my life now. So I got a big decision ahead of me. Do I follow my art or follow my heart? By heart I mean new girlfriend. You got that right.
Badster, the Badinator. Seriously though, thanks for the assist today, good buddy. So, you want me to talk about IS-7? I'll talk all day. Sounds like that Edgeworth kid's doing good work. Yeah, Master Rio chose a different path from his old man in the end. A path that means we can't work together. That won't stop me looking in on him from time to time. You've come pretty far yourself. Holy macaroni, a comment from Big Bad Detective Bad? Am I dreaming? Well, Flash will get you everywhere, old pal. You need a little fender magic, just say the word.
Looks like they'll be letting me off a little easier than I thought for what I did. I guess because I told them I was kind of forced into it. Ow! Ain't no such thing as easy when it comes to crime, damnful child. Sorry, Grandma. I still feel awful about it, of course. But I'm just so glad that I get to stay out here with you. What's that? You think we should be getting back to work? I guess you're right. Can't keep the dead waiting. Someone saves the day again, huh? Good thing I happened to be around, huh? Even though I do have to jump right back onto a plane again and go back to Europe. All this flying around's gonna get tiring. But it's part of becoming a first-class forensic investigator. Guess I better get going. Oh, but if you ever need me, just say the word, okay? I'll come running, you know I will.
The greater one's father, the greater the pressure to be great. But Justus Winner, was it? He's chosen his own path now, and he will be tested. Just as I was. Miles Edgeworth chose to live as a prosecutor over how his own father lived. That, too, is a an answer to the question before had the vessel live.
My father hid a secret, bore a burden I could only have imagined. I thought of earning my family name, he thought of so much more. He thought of our entire nation. I mean to carry on that legacy, to fulfill his last great wish. Even if our president was an imposter, even if the real president is long dead. Even if it takes all my effort, all my men's effort, Zangfar will rise again. I can't wait for you to see it.
I gave up on the whole the winner thing, told everyone to stop calling me that. Because I didn't win, my dad did it all for me. I'm going to start again from scratch. I won't let what he did ruin anything. And pretty soon I'll be better than him, and better than Edgeworth, so watch out! Now, first order of business, get a new nickname.
Well, that was eventful to say the least, but we got it done and the movie's going down great. I think the murder stories in the gossip magazines may have helped. Big Bad Man emerges from Big Bad Bull. Revealed the face of the muscle behind the second file murder plot. Huh? Wait, this is a picture of you, Mr. Powers.
What? But why?
Hey, it's not so bad. After all, it'll make people come and see the movie, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I very much enjoyed the movie, Sean.
It's nothing. It wasn't even a big part.
The boy who befriended both Taurosaurus and Gordy, they don't come any bigger than that. There was a role you were born to play.
You think? Well, it would be cool to be in the sequel, I guess. And I kinda like acting. Hey, can we pick something up before we head back? I wanted to get some line viddies for my dad.
Of course, and I'll buy some too, for a meal.
Been a busy few days, eh, sir? Unbelievably so. And there's so many important cases all come along at once.
There's never a dull moment when I'm around. Guess I'm just lucky that way.
Wait, so all this stuff happened because of you?
No, Gummy, how can you say that?
And yet, I don't think the good detective is entirely wrong. Well, Kay, what now? Will you be returning to your thieving practice?
Yeah, good question.
What? You're not sure?
How can I put this? I guess I feel like I've been trying to follow in my father's footsteps the whole time, you know? Trying to become a great thief like he was.
The Yatagarasu, or a Yatagarasu at least.
But watching how this all panned out for you, Mr. Edgeworth, it got me thinking maybe I need to get out from under his shadow and live my own life too. Just like how you decided not to do the whole attorney thing. It's time for me to make my own fate.
She's right. After all, nothing thrives in the shade.
I'm gonna be my own hero.
That sounds like an admirable plan indeed.
I won't be giving up the name though. Can't not be the Yatagarasu, right?
Whatever name you pick, you'd always be Kay to us, Kay. And you'll always be an hero.
Oh, thanks, Gummy. You'll always be my Gummy too.
You bet I will. I'll be doing my detective thing just as hard as always. So I'll be counting on you, sir. Yes, and I'll be counting on you too, detective. Just as I've been counting on you these past few days. You've helped us out too many times to mention. I think your next salary review may come as a pleasant surprise. Eh?
Huh?
Wait, you mean... What's the matter? I'm saying I'll see to it you get paid a little more, detective. You will? This is unbelievable, sir.
No way, go Gummy!
It's like a dream come true. I can finally leave the instant noodle life behind. Don't think I'll be letting you rest on your laurels. Your work won't be getting any easier. I hope you understand that. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. I'll give you everything I've got. Just wait and see.
Fender and Judge Cavell set me on a new path in life. A path on which I will face down every contradiction that the law has to present. A path whose end lies the ultimate truth. But can I really do this? I'll need to give it some serious thought. It's certainly going to be easy, nonetheless.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's another reason I was never truly alone during my long struggle against Chairman Winner. Someone else was with me, someone other than the goddess. Of course, Sean. This clipping gave me more courage than words can express. Simply having it near gave me hope. When we feel we're not alone, we can keep going no matter how hard the road ahead.
So that's your secret weapon all along, the strength of the bond with your son. The strength of my bonds.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What? What is it?
I was trying to find other members for my Yatagaratsu team, yeah?
I do vaguely remember something about that.
I never found a single one. We were going to be unstoppable in our quest to steal the truth. So much for that little pipe dream.
You're kidding, right? You already have a team. A team that can solve any case in the world cares to throw at it.
Huh? Yeah, I guess I do. The prosecutor, the detective, and the great thief. Between the three of us, we can hunt down the truth, put it in handcuffs, and steal it once and for all.
I can't help feeling a little sorry for the truth in that case.
As long as the three of us stick together, we've got no to fear, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed, nothing at all. My father followed his own path right to the end, and now I follow a path of my own making too. But not alone. I have some colourful companions to help me. As long as they're beside me, I won't lose my way. It's a new path and a new me, and I'll be walking it as a prosecutor, not an attorney. My father's path and mine are different, but they're not so separate as they may seem. Though the routes differ, the destination is the same, because, of course, both end at the truth.
And that concludes the entirety of the Ace Attorney Investigations collection.
Be on the lookout on my social media for the poll to choose the next game. And until then, thank you all so much for watching, and good night out there, whatever you are.